Breaking NIO stock news. The Fed just dropped a bombshell. NIO stock fate uncovered. How did NIO stocks go? Up or down? What bombshell has the Fed just dropped about NIO? If you have a profit in NIO stock, you should get it now. And why? So, welcome to Stock Market News. Today we are going to talk about what the Fed has just dropped about NIO and what NIO is doing to face that. So watch the video till the end. By how much did the NIO stock fall due to ongoing COVID conditions? By the final day of trading this week, NIO at 1.75%, the Chinese electric car maker stock had fallen more than 12% just this week and more than 25% over the past month. There have been many reasons for that, but the stock is rising back. After raising more than 9% Friday morning, NIO's American depository shares were still up 7.1% as of 10:50 a.m. Eastern Time. The stock has been under pressure due to two angles recently. There are fears that the U.S.-listed ADSs could be delisted because the company joined a growing list of Chinese names, which will be required to provide proof of meeting U.S. accounting and audit standards for 3 straight years. But NIO provided some relief on that front this week. At the same time, reports came out that a long-awaited mass-market vehicle offering could be closer to reality. America's former president, Donald Trump, passed a law in 2020 that required U.S.-listed foreign companies to comply with higher auditing standards. Those that failed to follow the rules could be delisted. To mitigate the delisting risk, major Chinese companies listed in the U.S., such as Alibaba JD and common others, have carried out secondary listings, mainly in Hong Kong. But NIO's move to list on a third venue, particularly Singapore, is a unique move, one that's not been followed by many other Chinese firms yet. NIO's rivals Expand and Liaotou have both listed shares in Hong Kong via a so-called dual primary listing at this point in the game, investing in NIO's NYSE. NIO has hinted at moving into lower-priced, mass-market vehicles in the past. Management has said that they would create a sub-brand with that target in mind. A report has been reached this week by industry follower CNEV Post that an agreement with local authorities at its Hi-Fi manufacturing plant is planning for an expansion to produce the vehicles. While the company hasn't made an official announcement, the report was seen in an article published by the city government and said production could begin in 2024. NIO, which is listed on the New York Stock Exchange, also carried out a secondary listing in Hong Kong in March. Singapore would be the third exchange that NIO shares are trading on as the move comes as NIO and dozens of other listed Chinese companies added to the AUS Securities and Exchange Commission list of firms facing a possible delisting from the American exchanges. NIO stock means investing in the Chinese government. If you bought stock in NIO when China was arranging its bailout 2 years ago, your investment is in good shape. In March 2020, shares bottomed out near $3 per share. It opened on May 9th at about $14. If you got in late in 2020 at the time of the government's technology crackdown, you're losing money. Shares peaked at over $61 each at the start of 2021. As a NIO stockholder, your view is colored by when you got in and what you believed at the time was China's government, the savior of your investment, or do they take you for a ride that, aside from looking at these numbers, is competition? NIO stock probably won't be going the distance. NIO stock trades in Hong Kong as well as the U.S. Results are reported in Hong Kong dollars. These are currently trading at 7 Hong Kong dollars and 85 cents to the U.S. dollar. The Chinese yuan trades at 6.73 to the dollar, down sharply from 6.37 a month ago at current exchange rates. NIO lost about $1.61 billion in 2021 on revenue of $5.5 billion. Revenue was up 138 from 2020. The best news here was about $303 million in positive operating cash flow. NIO has a market capitalization of $49 billion. Financial results for that first quarter are due May 13th. Revenue is estimated at $1.53 billion with a loss of 16 cents per share. That would be an improvement over last quarter's 21 cents per share loss on similar revenue. The company reported its first quarter deliveries on April 1st at 25,768 cars. It delivered 5,074 more in April compared to 91,429 delivered in all of 2021. NIO says it wants to be China's Tesla based on delivery numbers. Tesla delivered over 3 million cars in the first quarter of 2022. If you want to know what globally competitive means for NIO, look at Norway, Europe's most competitive electric car market. NIO has gotten into that market with plans to sell 7,000 cars over the next 2 years. Key to making that happen will be infrastructure, specifically battery swaps, which NIO has pioneered in its home market. The idea is that as a battery range drops, it can be quickly replaced and the whole car is serviced. NIO has a public profile in the U.S. because it came to the New York Stock Exchange in 2019. NIO is a luxury brand whose cars are being made by a state-backed company. It aims to export numbers measured in thousands, while Tesla plans to produce numbers in millions. NIO is ramping up its export infrastructure, and better capitalized rivals in China are doing the same, as is the rest of the auto industry worldwide. But auto sales in China fell by 47% in April due to the country's zero-COVID policy. It's hard for NIO and other auto industries to make cars when their workers are stuck in their homes and not in the factories. This is one of the major reasons NIO stock lost almost 21% of its value last month. However, if you're a NIO shareholder, there is a chance for you. It could be making and selling internal combustion engines, ICE, powered vehicles. ICE vehicle sales were down by more than 50% in April, while electric vehicle sales last month fell by 36%, from 465,000 in March to 299,000 in April. An investment advisory firm based in Shanghai, the chief executive officer of Automobility, has recently discussed the issues influencing the global auto industry. If you want to scale up and that supply gets taken by consumer electronics, customers, which was what happened during COVID, they can't scale up, Russo told Forbes contributor Russell Flannery. The solution will eventually be to source customized integrated circuits where you have the ability to control the buy and sell of these components. Batteries and chip supply are the key battlegrounds for securing your position in the future of this industry. So, how is NIO doing on the vertical unification front? The International Institute for Management Development, or IMD, has a future readiness indicator for the automotive industry that ranks companies on their readiness for deep, long-term secular trends. While NIO only ranks 18th on the list, Tesla is number 1. Its pace of innovation is pushing higher. IMD notes that while NIO doesn't focus on manufacturing, its software expertise puts it second only to Tesla. The IMD wrote in December, NIO and BYD are built on the capabilities of the future, not of the past. Whether there's a semiconductor shortage or not, they are busy preparing for the next battleground. Traditional car makers should be on high alert. NIO stock is down 57.3% year to date and is trading at its lowest level since August 2020. It is doing what is necessary to be relevant 10 years from now. While NIO is relatively new to the EV game, IMD sees it as a possible contender to become the next Tesla, which is much better than becoming the next big ICE player. That relief seems to be showing in the jump in the ADSs this morning. Investors will want to hear more from the company regarding the new sub-brand, and if confirmed, there could be more positive days for the shares ahead. So this was all about this video. I hope you like the information given in the video. If you have anything on your mind, feel free to comment below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this. Also, hit the bell icon to get the notification of the latest updates on the channel. And thanks for watching.